Hey guys, so we are still here. I think we're one win from gold, so then I'll need to figure out what I'm doing after that. But I'm showing people how to play in silver, gold, bronze, around there, and trying to show you guys that it's not impossible to climb. It's not impossible to move up in rank. In fact, I'm holding about a 75 to 76% win rate right now. Yes, I still lose games too, guys. You get those games where your entire team's sitting there and arguing and not doing anything while the enemies are just destroying all your stuff. That happens to me too. But I do want to show you that in at least 70% of your games, you make big enough of a difference that you can win the game. This game is going to be a little bit of a challenge because they have two very high health heroes, Artanis and Diablo. And we don't have a lot to do that much health, and we also don't have a lot of healing because Uther doesn't do a lot of healing. So it's going to be a very tricky game in the sense that we kind of want to take really fast fights against people who have health bars that we can't take fast fights against. So it's going to be pretty tricky. Either way, I really enjoy the spin build on Sonya, so I will be doing the spin build. Because I am going against someone who has some pretty beefy auto attacks, I will be going tough as nails, just to try to reduce that as much as possible. I mean, Lucio, he's going to be able to break a lot of these, but when it works, it's still going to be really good for me, and I'm not going to be auto attacking that much. I don't want to be soloing the big camp. I guess I could solo the big camp if I go war paint. Do I care that much about... Do I care more about camps or do I care more about winning team fights? Normally you want to go tough as nails if you're going spin to win build because you heal off of your spin and you're not going to be auto-attacking as much. So yeah, we're still going tough as nails. It's going to make it getting... it's going to make getting the other things a little bit more tricky. Okay, how many people do I have up here? I'm not going to push because I don't know how many people I have. And I don't want them just like in this bush killing me. So we're just going to let them push. Yeah, this is a lot of people here. Sure. Honestly, I don't even mind all four of these people. I'll kill them all. Okay. So we do have one bot. That shouldn't be terrible. I'm going to head on down to this area. Now, just so you know, you should be spinning if there are 4 enemies. And then you... Oh, that guy. This is actually kind of tricky because I think he saw me. I think he did see me, but he wanted to get the soak. It was more important for him. I will be hitting a fountain here. This will mean that I won't have a fountain immediately, but that's okay. So right here, we're just gonna heal off the minions. Like I don't even really care if he wants to walk away, he can. This guy's actually a little scared of me. I probably could have gone war paint, and just bullied him, but that's okay. We get Hurricane to reduce the cooldown of our spin, and we should be staying bottom here, but we're gonna actually just head up here. And again, instead of spinning, you actually should be using your W. Oh, hi, friend. Sure, speed this up for me. So now we've got that level lead. 1 full level lead. Just need to stop Artanis from getting this one, or I need to soak. And it looks like he's not going for it. So I'm simply just going to soak. I'm going to turn off Whirlwind. I'm going to do a W all the way down the lane. I'm going to do a W all the way down the lane. We're going to auto attack, get enough to where we can spin, and we're going to spin. We now have that full level lead. Artanis is actually probably soloing this, so I'm going to go stop him and might even get a kill here. If he's really low, it's a kill. Ooh. This is a little tricky. Little tricky. I will just list lazily to the right, list lazily to the left. I'll spin my way through both of them, all of them in fact, and I'll just walk right away from them. So your big power spikes on Sonya when you are going this build of Sonya are, I don't know how they're dying up there because I've got 3 down here, but weird. And I'm taking a little too much damage. I do need to heal, so I'm going to heal off of these minions, heal off of Artanis. grab one globe here, avoid that, wait for him to swipe, and then I'll go back in. Actually, I might just kill. There we go. He has no escape, so when you're killing one target, you want to usually use W's and auto attacks. W's and auto attacks are a lot more efficient at killing one target, even in the spin build, but the spin build is really fun. So sometimes if you really are unsure if you're going to be able to keep up with them, then you go for the spins. But if you think that you can keep up with them, just go with auto attacks and W's. It's a good chunk of damage. And there we go. So overall, pretty good start for us. I do value the camps more than the objective on this map, but getting the objective's not terrible. A little bit of lag. I've been having some internet issues. I don't know if it's internet or if it's hot servers, but I can blame it on the hot servers. It's okay, though. I'd like to fight on this, but whatever. I'd still kind of like to fight on this. That's okay. Let's see what we can do to this this Diablo. Again, W's and auto attacks if you're on single target. I want to use my W to where it... There we go. Yeah, I believe you shouldn't spin until there's 4 enemies, if I'm correct. Man, I'm getting a lot of lag here. 200 ping. What a lovely, lovely sight. We're just going to simply push here. A lot of enemies, so we're just going to spin. Hit as many of them as possible. Finish off some of these extra little ones. I still see the majority of the enemies up top, so we might end up getting a little bit of damage here. Maybe force him to use a turret. Maybe not. Yep, 200 ping. It's all fun. Cool part is Sonya's not too worried about ping. I mean, the freezing is where it's getting upsetting. When you get really high ping and here's a storm, because the way the system is built, you will see this freezing. Because my FPS stays at a consistent 60. I can actually have it stay at like 400, but I actually lock it down. My reasoning for locking it down is because, and this should be a really good fight, I'm going to pop Wrath and immediately get in there, doing an increased amount of damage with Wrath, and then I'm going to simply spin to finish off this Diablo. And there we go. And we can get this really easily. And he might have started it for us too. Oh, no, he didn't. I'm just going to move out of the way. And again, auto attacks and W's, fastest way to take out single targets. Wrath of the Berserker makes us really, really scary. And we already kept it up for about half of its cooldown, so I'm cool with that. And it looks like the internet is back to normal, so that is kind of nice to see. We should be able to get a free objective here. I kind of want to push, but at the same time, like, I don't want to just get flipped in and then smashed in and then flipped in again and then smashed in. You know what I mean? I'd rather that not happen. So we're just going to head in here. We're going to burn this guy down first. We'll even let them push a little bit. I don't really care. So I do take a little bit of damage because I don't have war paint, but that's not a big deal. I can just walk right into this whenever ready. We're going to drop down a turret. We're going to Wrath, and we are going to just miss everything. And then spin on a single target like I told everyone not to do. But this is okay. We're going to just keep spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. No biggie. Just keep spinning. You see how I walk away from abilities first and then I go back in and I just spin, 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 spin. Single target, I should be using W's. And we're just going to head right in here. And we're just going to spin, 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 spin. That's it, guys. That's all you do. Spin to win build. If you're ever wondering what my favorite build for Sonya is, it's this build. You just spin all you want. You pop your Wrath of the Berserker, do 40% more damage, and then you spin, 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 spin. And that's it. So we're going to drop down another turret here, and we're just going to go right in and spin, 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 spin. They try to blind, guess what? Spin, 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 spin. We're going to pop Wrath of the Berserker. We're going to spin, 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 spin. We're going to head over here. We're going to auto attack. We're going to auto attack. If he smashes me against a wall, that's fine. If I miss that, that's fine. I can blame it on ping. It's the greatest part about lagging at the starting of a game. You can blame everything on ping. Then we're going to get Ruthlessness. Now, most people, even in the spin build, recommend going no escape so you can have that increased movement speed and stick with the enemies at all times. Nah, I'm going to be spinning this whole game. Spin, 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 spin. So the biggest thing that you're going to notice, though, is I still choose my battles really wisely. While I can 1v5 in some situations, I don't even do that. And then again, spin, 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 spin. And we're going to just back out. We're going to head over to this camp and see if they try to fight. They don't try to fight, so that's free. We may be able to kill this guy. Sure. Spear to just stun lock. And there goes his ult. If you're playing Diablo, don't use your ult defensively like that because everyone just walks away right after you die. If you're playing Diablo and that happens, you just die. And then when you're up, you try to combo your ult. If you're comboing your ult, you're actually pretty scary because you always at least stun one person. And stunning one person's usually enough to be really, to get a kill anyways. Also, I don't recommend going Apocalypse these days unless you are comboing it with another ally. My main reason for it is because the Q build's been nerfed so much. The Q build used to be the reason you went that, is because you would Q something, and then you would stun them, and then you'd immediately stun them into a wall, and you would do like 100% of someone's health. And because that's not really a thing anymore, it's not really worth picking up. This is interesting. Are they going to go back for this? I kind of want to kill him. Ooh, tricky, tricky. Increase damage when they're low. And where does he go? There he goes. Oh, I was just out of range. Now we pick up Nerves of Steel. We're going to get the activatables. So while we're spinning, if they decide to focus me for some reason and I get about half health, I'm going to make myself unkillable. And then I'm going to continue spinning to get all my life back. Wrath of Berserker is almost done. And I might actually just head bot. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. I don't really like being here. But the objective also is kind of bad, so I kind of just want to go bot. We're going to spin, 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 spin. We're going to auto-attack, and we're still auto-attacking and moving. We don't want to get in a position where we get hit by something unnecessary. I might actually head bot. I don't know yet. Let's see if they're doing a Sentinel camp. They're not. They are. Look at that. Look at that. Alrighty, spin, 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 spin. We're going to pop our cooldowns. We're going to take a step back so we don't get stunned. And we're just going to walk right up. Pop, Wrath, spin through them. Nice. We're going to take a step back. Drop down a turret. And then we're just going to spin. And lag. I need the globe. I missed the globe. We're going to hit this, take a step over here, and we're just going to burn through this real quick. Oh, we'll get that globe, and we'll head right in here and start pushing. Sonya, in my opinion, I've mentioned this before, but Sonya is actually like the hero if you really want to move up in low rank. To the point that I almost didn't want to make a video just because it's almost like too easy. If you're high rank and you play Sonya, it's pretty free. Like, I mean, just look at that. This is insane. Like, it honestly is insane, guys. She's such a strong hero when people don't focus her, when people don't CC her. She heals so much. She's just too good for what this is. Man, I wish I wasn't lagging though. Because I just wrath and blow people up. We're just going to pop our shield and walk away. Spin, 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 spin. And we're blocking all of his damage. Not all of it, but you see what I... Look at that. Look at all that health that I just gained right there. Look at all that health right there. And they can't stop me. They can't stop me. I say that like as Diablo stops me, but didn't stop me for long. That's fine. We'll just auto attack. I'll just spin. Spin, 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 spin. Alrighty. Oh, I really feel bad about some of these games. For a while there, I was going against Smurfs, and like it doesn't even feel like I'm going against Smurfs anymore. So I might actually just leave. I'm a little low. Oh, wait. We'll kill one. We'll kill the next one. Oh, he's too quick for me. Yeah, I guess we can just end the game. That's fine. So that is the Sonya spin to win build, and honestly, I mean, 13,000 experience contributed. I don't even know what to say. Second highest damage in the game. Like, what do you do? So that is Sonya. I'll show you guys the entire build and I'll explain why I go it. I've talked about this build before, but it really is just a solid build for moving up in rank. And I believe this game also gets me to gold. So, and I want to say this brings me up to 75% win rate, but I don't know. That being said, so let's take a peek at this. So, Tough as Nails, the reason why we go this talent is because we're not going to spend a lot of time auto-attacking in team fights, as you saw. So, being able to reduce the damage of the enemies by 60%, because we're going to be dodging most spell damage because we're just moving around so much. So, Li Ming didn't do any damage to me, so the only people that were really doing damage to me is Falstad, Artanis, and Diablo. And usually the people who have direct point-and-click things to deal damage are auto-attackers, which is why Tough as Nails is so strong in the spin to win build, because you're dodging all the spells and you're doing a ton of damage and healing, while the only damage that you're taking is being mitigated by 60%. This is increased by 200%, or at least you get the charges faster, while your movement speed bonus is going, which your movement speed bonus is going to be going for a good amount of time, purely because you are going to always be using abilities. In particular, spear, spin, and when your spin's over, 1W, a couple autos, and then spin again. So you'll have your movement speed going almost the entire time, which means that these will be coming back every 4 seconds. You go Wrath the Berserker because if you're left alone in a lane for a little bit, Wrath the Berserker allows you to pretty much just take all of bottom lane, or whatever lane you're left in. The other cool part about this is that it increases your damage by 40%, and it reduces the stuns, roots, and slows against you by 50%. And then you also can keep it going as long as you want to, as long as you're gaining Fury. Now, in the spin build, you don't gain a lot of Fury because you're not attacking things. You only really gain Fury from Spear and from taking damage, which I don't even know if you gain Fury from taking damage, but whatever. And then Ruthless. I like this talent, but a lot of people don't. You deal an initial 50 damage per second to heroes below 33% health, does not generate additional healing, but you saw in the end, like when those moshes hit, which honestly solid job on that ETC, we were able to just melt everyone that got low. We go Nerves of Steel at this point to get that 25% max health, so if I got interrupted from my spin, I just pop that, or if I start getting low and I'm about to spin, I'll pop that and I'll heal through, so by the time the shield breaks, I'm back up at full health. And then at level 20, I go the activatable that reduces the damage I take by 60%. And the goal here is to go in, take a bit of damage, pop a shield, take a bit of damage, turn off the damage that I'm taking, and spin, gaining all of my life back while they're wasting a ton of effort trying to kill me, and I'm just destroying their entire team. It's one of the few heroes that you can honestly just walk through team fights if the enemies don't draft a lot of hard CC to keep turning off your spin. Now, if they do draft a lot of hard CC, going an auto attack build and going Wrath of the Berserker is pretty much the answer. You turn off half of the CCs, and it's not a big deal if you get CC'd because you just immediately get right back on the enemy again. And again, so the math on spin is you need it to be 4 or more minions to spin as opposed to just auto-attacking. And early game, I focus primarily on using my auto-attacks and Ws to finish things off. But we do go for some major spinny action whenever we can. And that is how I play Sonya's spin to win. And it honestly is one of the better heroes to move up in rank. If you find yourself in a situation where you need to do camps more often, get war paint. That way you can do camps without losing too much health, and then you can get a wave, get a camp, get a wave, and then go join your team for an objective, and you'll be pretty far ahead. I mean, this game you saw, like, my experience contributed was insane. I started off this game giving my team a full level lead before we even got anywhere else. So if it looked like my team was just absolutely stomping, it's really easy to stomp when you constantly have like a 1 to 3 level lead on the enemies. So that is my Sonya. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and feel free to check out any of my other videos.